Ever reached the end of the month and wondered, where did all my money go? It's a question many of us ask ourselves, often with a mix of disbelief and frustration. It's like a magic trick, except your cash disappears without a trace, leaving you scratching your head. I used to treat myself to little things, a coffee here, a takeaway there, a cute top that caught my eye. These small indulgences seemed harmless at the time. None seemed like a big deal, but they added up fast. Each receipt was a tiny reminder of my spending habits. One day I checked my savings for a coat I wanted, and found almost nothing left. It was a wake-up call. My bank statement was a graveyard of impulse buys, candles, books, endless delivery fees. It was a pattern I hadn't noticed before. That's when I realized I wasn't in control. My whims were. I was letting my impulses dictate my financial health. I felt embarrassed and frustrated. How had I let it get this far? I earned enough, but my habits were draining me. It was time to take a hard look at my spending. I needed a reset. That's when I discovered the No Spend Challenge. It promised a fresh start. The idea, 30 days of zero non-essential spending, a financial detox. It was a chance to break the cycle. It sounded scary, but also exactly what I needed. A challenge to redefine my relationship with money. I decided to document the journey and see what would happen. Spoiler, it changed everything. I learned more than I expected. If you've ever felt out of control with money, you're not alone. Many of us are in the same boat, seeking solutions. Let's dive into how a no-spend challenge can help you hit reset. Together, we can explore new habits and strategies for a healthier financial future. So what is a no-spend challenge? It's not about deprivation, it's about intention. For 30 days, you cut out all non-essential spending. But first, define what essential means for you. Essentials for me: rent, bills, groceries. No takeaways, no daily snack runs. Non-essentials, clothes, makeup, unless I ran out of a true staple. Homeware, books, coffees, eating out, paid entertainment. I allowed one budgeted social event and could use existing gift cards. Setting clear rules made it manageable and removed guesswork. The key: make your own rules and stick to them. It's not about starving or missing out on life, it's about cutting the fluff. Framing it as a short-term challenge made it feel doable. With my rules set, I was ready to start. Motivation is everything. When it comes to saving money, staying inspired can be the hardest part. That's why I decided to make the process as fun and cute as possible. Because if you enjoy the journey, you're way more likely to stick with it. Instead of downloading another app or signing up for a complicated budgeting tool, I made my own spending tracker. No fancy tech required, just a little creativity and a willingness to try something new. I started with a simple notebook and a handful of colorful pens. The more playful and inviting, the better. Bright colors make the process feel less like a chore and more like a creative project. I drew 30 boxes, one for each day of the month. This way I could see my progress at a glance and have a visual reminder of my goals every single day. Each day I didn't spend on non-essentials, I filled in a box with a bright, happy color. Essentials like groceries or bills got a neutral shade. Over time, the page turned into a rainbow of my good decisions. On the next page, I created a list of every impulse purchase I resisted. I wrote down the date, what I almost bought, and how much I saved by saying no. It was like giving myself a little high five every time I made a smart choice. Watching that list grow was honestly eye-opening. It made me realize how many little things I used to buy without thinking. Seeing the money I saved add up was incredibly motivating and made me want to keep going. If you're more of a digital person, you can totally use your phone or a spreadsheet instead. There are tons of apps and templates out there, so pick whatever feels easiest for you. The tool you use doesn't matter as much as the act of tracking itself. What's important is that you're paying attention to your habits and celebrating your progress. Turning saving into a game makes it so much more enjoyable. Every small win, like skipping a coffee run or resisting an online sale, feels like a huge achievement when you see it on your tracker. My tracker kept me accountable and made the whole challenge feel less like a restriction and more like a fun experiment. It was something I actually looked forward to updating every day. Seeing my progress in real time, flipping through the pages and watching the colors fill in, made it so much easier to keep going, even on tough days. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins. Treat yourself to something simple, like a favorite snack or a cozy night in. Those little rewards add up and keep you motivated. Make your tracker as personal and creative as you want. Add stickers, doodles, or quotes that inspire you. The more it reflects your style, the more you'll want to use it, and the more fun you'll have on your savings journey. Let's be real, a no-spend month is tough. Here's how I made it easier. First, I unsubscribed from all marketing emails. Out of sight, out of mind. I got creative in the kitchen, making meals from what I already had. Social plans? I suggested free alternatives, walks, movie nights at home, homemade snacks. When I craved shopping, I'd distract myself. A bath, a podcast, reorganizing my closet. Having a list of free activities was a lifesaver. The key: replace spending triggers with new habits. Connection doesn't have to cost money. These hacks help me stay on track and even enjoy the process. You'll be surprised how resourceful you can be. My first real test? A rainy Tuesday and a craving for a coffee shop treat. I almost caved, stood outside debating with myself, but I checked my tracker and saw my week of success. That visual reminder gave me the push I needed. I turned around, went home, made tea, and put on my favorite playlist. The craving passed, and I felt proud. That moment proved I could choose my goals over instant gratification. It was a turning point. I was stronger than my impulses. Every small victory built my confidence. The challenge was working. Sometimes the hardest moments teach you the most. You can do it too. The best surprise? How much fun free activities can be. Without shopping or eating out, I explored local parks, went on long walks, and packed snacks from home. I finally read books I already owned and enjoyed long baths with products I'd saved for special occasions. I decluttered my closet and found old favorites, like shopping my own wardrobe. The library became my new go-to for books and movies. Free fun left me happier and more energized than paid entertainment ever did. I realized a rich life isn't about spending, it's about creativity and connection. There's so much joy in simple things. You don't need to spend to have a good time. Try it. You'll be amazed. When I first began this challenge, my main goal was simple: to save money. I wanted to see if I could cut back on spending and watch my bank account grow. But as the days went by, I realized that the benefits of this journey reached far beyond just my finances. My stress levels dropped noticeably. I felt lighter, as if a weight had been lifted from my shoulders. No more guilt or anxiety over every little purchase. I stopped feeling that nagging sense of regret after shopping, and the constant worry about whether I was spending too much slowly faded away. Instead, I started to truly appreciate what I already had. My clothes felt new again, my home became a place of comfort, and my daily routines brought me a sense of stability and joy I hadn't noticed before. My creativity began to flourish. In the kitchen, I experimented with new recipes using ingredients I already owned. With my wardrobe, I mixed and matched outfits in ways I'd never tried before, discovering fresh styles without spending a dime. I learned to shop my closet and invent new meals, making the most of what I had. This resourcefulness became a fun challenge in itself, sparking joy and pride in my own inventiveness. But perhaps the most profound change was internal. I became more self-aware, taking time to reflect on my habits and motivations. Journaling helped me understand my feelings and track my progress. I realized that I often turned to shopping as a way to cope with boredom, stress, or even loneliness. It was a distraction, a quick fix for uncomfortable emotions. Now, instead of reaching for my phone to shop, I find healthier ways to manage my emotions, like going for a run, calling a friend for a chat, or simply spending time outdoors. These new habits have brought me more lasting happiness. The challenge became a mirror, reflecting my habits and revealing the triggers behind my spending. It helped me see myself more clearly and make intentional choices. In the end, it wasn't just about money. It was about understanding myself on a deeper level, learning what truly brings me joy and fulfillment. I emerged from this experience feeling more empowered and resourceful than ever before. I discovered strengths I didn't know I had. The real reward? A healthier, more positive relationship with both myself and my finances. I'm not just saving money. I'm building a life that feels richer in every way. The big reveal. How much did I save in 30 days? I added up every coffee, takeaway, and impulse buy I skipped. The total? £487, nearly £500 in 1 month, just by cutting non-essentials. It was proof that small changes add up fast, but the real win was the new habits. Cooking, walking, reading, and connecting with friends for free. My relationship with money transformed, from anxiety to control. Now, every purchase is a conscious choice. The challenge gave me confidence and tools for the long term. If I can do it, so can you. Ready to try your own no-spend challenge? It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment and taking control. Think of it as an experiment. What could you do with a few hundred extra pounds? You'll learn about your habits, discover new hobbies, and realize the best things in life are free. Start simple. Set your rules, grab a notebook and pick a start date. Tell a friend for accountability or share your journey online. The community can keep you motivated. You're more capable than you think. This isn't just about saving money, it's about investing in yourself. Let's get saving and start living richer, more intentional lives.